Greetings, everyone. This is First Centurion 753 with the next episode of Hearts of Iron 4 Japanese Faction. And I do want to point out it is February of 1942 and we are not at war with the United States. So, my goal is working, I think. However, I cannot trade with the United States because we do have some issues. So I wanted to trade aluminum with them, and I think I tried to, but relation does not allow to trade with them. So we're hurting as far as aluminum trade goes. I could continue to trade with Russia, and I think I'm probably going to do that because construction-wise, yeah, they dropped down to 6. So these bases are being produced. And I think we got some room for some more trade. At least one. So what are we missing? Insufficient resources. We are down 34. Germany's got some aluminum. This aluminum? Germany does have some aluminum. Maybe we can trade with the Germans. The trade route is open. I think I'd like to. Just to improve relations with them. Let's continue to import from Germany. Oh wow. That's like all of what I needed. Okay. I guess. We'll still maintain good relations with the Germans. Now. I was looking, I don't know if I remember if I mentioned it, but I sort of have like a island hopping campaign plan that I'm developing. Once we capture this island here, I gotta take Ceylon because they have 116 rubber. I'm going to try to work my way across the Indian Ocean, establish a base here in Madagascar to invade South Africa. South Africa has got a lot of steel, which we are short on steel now. We're really short on steel. Wow, how did that happen? And there's a lot of chromium and tungsten we could grab here. But then, if I can island hop across the southern Atlantic and move into these bases here, or Guyana, French Guyana, and British Guyana have tons of aluminum. They're like the one aluminum source outside of Europe. So that might be a good way to go. And that would position myself to move up the Caribbean islands here, grabbing these last remaining European possessions, because the United States has taken over a lot of the European possessions out here. And I'd like to even get myself into the northern Bahamas, just in case America does go to war, because then I could have an immediate invasion of Florida. That would be completely ridiculous. But other things that I'm looking at, just in case America does go to war, one, I might want to develop a nuclear weapon. I mean, the Americans did bomb Japan with a nuclear weapon, so I have to, be prepared for the same to happen to me. And a nuclear weapon against the United States might actually be the only thing that'll save us, because the United States has huge armies. They're not even in the war. They have 211 to 350 divisions, which is so much more than ours. But I think with ours, combined with the Chinese, would be okay. But I might want to start looking at some other countries. Mexico has a non-aligned party ideology, split with a democracy at 40%. So I might want to start boosting fascism there almost now, because we're almost done with the national focuses. And there's not too much more I need to do. There's probably some trade laws and mobilization laws that I have to consider, but I'm thinking about starting to boost fascism here I might also want to boost fascism in Brazil, because there's a split here, and it'll be easier in the countries that are there's a split as opposed to a country that's like fully democracy, I think, because it will weaken both. Yeah, that makes sense. Peru is fascist, but there is a big democratic movement, and the next election is 1947. That's pretty far off, 5 years, but I might want to wait to see what happens with Peru. I'd like to pull them into the faction, but I can't seem to do that now because I might draw them into a war. So, and I can't sign a non-aggression pact with them. They are reluctant. I could guarantee their independence. I don't know. We'll see. But those are those are the targets. And of course, if we do end up with war and we end up with a Florida invasion, the Panama Canal is going to be critical. So we'll have to keep that open, I think. So that's the stuff I've considered. Also, production-wise, I have available planes. If you look at the available planes that I have, insane number of carrier. I haven't used the carriers at all, really. So I have a huge surplus of carrier fighters and bombers, and I'm just going to end my production of those lines. So we are going to, which is going to free up a lot of factories, as well as a lot of aluminum and oil. But I'm probably going to move them into other lines. So let's see, carrier naval bomber 1. It's 3 factories, 6 aluminum. We're just going to drop that. Cancel that. And carrier fighters, we're going to cancel those. And carrier close air support, I'm going to cancel those. Which brings that close air support much higher, and tactical bombers much higher. So, question is, what do I do with the new military factories? I'm really low on steel, but I do need to up this infantry. Let's check out. We actually have surpluses. Artillery is not a surplus, and support weapons. So we need factories there. Artillery and support weapons. Improved artillery. Support weapons. We're definitely just going to do that. It's 1. Give them 2. Improved artillery, I'll definitely give them 1. I got 4 aircraft. I could give 1 to each. We're down a lot more steel. Yeah, I should give 1 to each, I think. They don't require any steel. $36 aluminum. I guess I could get steel from the Russians. Let's trade with the Russians for steel. How much steel am I down? 23. Yikes. Okay, we'll do decent amount of steel. And our construction focus from now on will be on, I guess, civilian factories, because we need more civilian factories for the extra trade goods. And our military factories are looking pretty good right now. As far as equipment, we've got tons of aircraft, tons of extra aircraft. Alright, so those are a few adjustments that I wanted to make. Guadalcanal invasion is next on my list. Here we go. Let's start the clock. Initiate the invasion. Here we go. February 23rd, the first naval base will be constructed. I'm not too familiar with the whole supply. Most of the supply seems to be coming in through here. Yeah. Okay, that's where the base is being constructed. So I guess I have 10 ships, 6.5 supplies. And when the naval base increases, will that increase supply? That's the question. We'll have to wait for the 23rd. Because if it does, right, this is the right region. All right, yeah, there it is. If that does increase supply, then we might be able to, we have a possible solution to our supply problems, which would be to increase our naval bases. And I think that's how that works. All right, I need to find a place for this dockyard. Super heavy battleship. You will lose all progress with this line if you change it. Submarines, convoys. I got a lot of convoys, I think, right? No one's really hit my convoys. I have 660. We use 302. I'm starting to use more convoys. Let's add another convoy. I had 2 factories. 2 naval dockyards. Submarines? I might as well add one to that. Get that super heavy battleship out here. Ah, that's not what I wanted. Drop that. I want it with the aircraft carrier. We need more aircraft carriers. We got tons of aircrafts to put on the aircraft carriers. Heavy cruiser, line 3. We could start building these cruisers. I'm gonna put that at a limit, and then the next line will have the more advanced light cruisers. That's where we are for now. Oh, you know the other upgrade I was thinking? I was thinking about maybe different types of artillery. But I don't actually need it for this game. That'd be more for the British game that I'm starting to play. Alright. Run the clock. New Guinea is where there's a lot of tension. Oh, and this plan is ready. Let's do it. $11 divisions. 13 divisions involved in that operation. I hope they take him. 29 days out of the 40 days, 42 days needed for those 6 Marine divisions to land in Guadalcanal. Alright, back to Indonesia. Oh, right here. We actually, we got a victory here. Capture that port, Java. And let's send this cavalry all the way down the line. Synthetic oil focus is complete. Alright, the next move, we're never going to get nuclear technology. There are no nuclear technology bonuses, but there is an advanced weapons bonus. I'm going to go for that one right away. Those guys are moving all the way down the line. That should take care of things. Soviet units annexes, whatever that country name is. I never heard of that country before any of these Hearts of Iron games, actually. That was right around here, I think. Wow, so they've expanded. Soviet Union's getting aggressive. What is that? Hold on. There's justification of war goals against us or our allies. Soviet Union is justifying... Whoa, no. Oh, no. That's a problem. That's not what I wanted. Well, we have a fascist party here. Try to stage a coup. The Soviet Union is starting to justify war goals against me. That's not really what I wanted to happen. Oh my god, they have so many divisions. I'm now getting nervous. I'm gonna have to use nuclear weapons against them. Oh, no. Mountain divisions. Can't add more mountain divisions? Alright, I want a purely mountain division. What is this division? This is a combined arms division. We're going to go ahead and upgrade this one, I think. Get some support artillery. Some support anti-tank. Support anti-air. And then let's say logistics, because the big issue seems to be supply. Throw in a medium tank. Another infantry. Can I put artillery here? Oh. Nice. I can do artillery battalions. I never did that before. Well, scratch those artillery companies. Remove that. Remove that. I'm going to get the other companies in there. Field hospital. And a recon team, yeah. This looks like a tough division. I want to add some mountain here. This is a very tough division. We're going to start turning these divisions out. Preparations for a Russian conflict. And I'll deploy them in the north. Oh boy. Well, heck with it. I'm just going to start building that stuff. Medium tanks. We're going to need these. We are so going to need this stuff. I hate having to move these things up. But I do want it all together. Alright, this is going to be the end of the episode. I'm going to continue to organize this in between episodes. And when I'm done, I'll start the next one. Thank you for watching.